Hey guys, 10 Paw Steph here. If I look like exactly like I did in another video, it's because I just took the camera back out because I made another video. Now we're at the JEATH War Museum in Kanchanaburi, Thailand. So this is the site of the Thai-Burmese Railway, the Death Railway, where 100,000 prisoners of war died constructing like 425 miles of railway, which is nuts. I've been to this museum before in the past, and as I remember, it's a little hodgepodge. That's why it's so fun. So that's why I thought, let's just go in again, because there's fun stuff that's worth checking out. This is really cool. A horse cart in which Japanese soldiers used to drive between the camps. So Japan obviously was occupying Burma and Thailand during the Second World War. A small train. So one of the directors told me, I didn't know what JEATH meant. So Japan, England, Australia, Thailand, Holland. Now we know. Oh, I think this is prehistory of Kanchanaburi. This is my jam here. This is totally my jam here. But I don't see anything in English. Nice murals.
Dit is echt gewoon prehistorisch, hè? Dat hier is van de hele vloed is allemaal opgegraven.
Here is the original bridge on the River Kwai, the wooden bridge. So the trestle bridge over there, the wooden bridge is here. So these were English, Australian, Kiwi, Dutch prisoners of war that built this bridge. These men suffered horribly, as all collateral damage in any war suffers, as everybody suffers in war. There's no non-suffering in war. But the tropical diseases, the lack of nutritious food, the overwork, the heat, and the really brutal oversight of the Japanese military commanders really made it a very difficult time. And it wasn't just European and Western POWs. Obviously, a lot of Burmese were conscripted into forced labor, and a lot of them died as well. So, but nobody has the museum about them. Are the bollocks necessary? I mean, true to life, but come on. Oh, yeah, rice pans. So that's all you got to eat was rice. It's always a good day when you find turtles.
They taste delicious. I've been in Costa Rica.
This is a hospital ferry, which is pretty amazing. So the work for the 425 miles of the railway, it was through very, very dense jungle. The River Kwai was on the side, so it was the obvious choice to move people, move things, move construction materials up and down the river. And this ferry boat was used for that, for getting the prisoners from the camps, because obviously they'd have big camps set up in the forest and then they'd pull out the POWs as they needed them.
Er zijn die Japanse guldens uitgebracht, hè? In Nederland niet. Oh ja? Ja.
These are some cool bikes. How many horsepower do you think that is? Like, I have no idea. That is so cool. All right, Japanese banknotes. Rupees. Wow. Okay. To use in Burma and India. And they just left safes of them. I don't think this was the museum that I went to like 20 years ago. I think this is a different one. I just remember like really gaudy dioramas and then just artifacts with zero context whatsoever. But this is different. This is very nice. So this is a reenactment of the bombing campaign of the American bombers bombing the bridge with these exact bombs. And chickens, because why not? Hello, beautiful ladies. How you doing? Hello, beautiful girls. Hello. How are you doing this fine day? Is that good? You're awful pretty. You're awful pretty. This exhibit, it's like locked up right now, but brilliant because it tells you it came from a camp in the jungle. It's all things that they just pulled out from the site while excavating it. And then they've invited the villagers in that area too to just bring anything to add to the collection. So it's like community history, which I think is fucking dope. It's a setup of a Japanese officer's command post, which you can't see because it's behind glass, but I love that the local people are encouraged to bring items here for preservation rather than to sell in the market, because, you know, a knife or something like that from the Second World War, yeah, if you put it in the market here, there's an old guy that's gonna buy it, or, you know, if it was ethical, I would buy it, but you know that those things aren't ethical, that they should be in a museum. It belongs in a museum. It should be where everybody can appreciate it and study it and learn from it. Something that so sadly affects all modern war zones is unexploded ordnance. So artillery that doesn't go off, landmines that don't go off, or don't go off on the right people. And that's such a theme throughout this region of Western powers coming and dropping ungodly amounts of explosives onto civilian populations without regard, seemingly, or without recourse. I don't know, but always had. I'm thinking that the artillery here, it's old enough from the Second World War, but I know, like in Europe, when they find bombs that haven't exploded, they have to like it's a big to-do. Hopefully, in the next couple of months, we are going to learn more about that in a couple other countries around here. And maybe, hopefully, we'll get some up close and personal experience. Not too close. But oh no, and someone lost a shoe. I don't think that's World War II era, nor that, but still very cool. That must be Vietnam, though. Let's check it out. Does it say? Lightweight transport helicopter. No. Oh wow, so these are the Japanese armaments. This is really cool stuff. Oh, this is a sword from the Free Thai movement during the war, though. Oh, that's the resistance. Okay, so an officer of the resistance. That's so cool. Always, there's always a resistance. What does Mr. Rogers say? Like, look for the helpers, look for the people that are doing good. Any occupied place, any occupied people, any downtrodden people, there is always a resistance. Because when there's hope, and there's young people, there will always be resistance. This is a container. In this glass monument, the remains of 104 of the prisoners who worked as laborers during World War II are kept on the second level, and the remains of another 2 of them are kept on the third level, marking a total of 106. And there are human remains here, and I'm not going to show them because I don't feel the need to. You know what human remains look like. What did George Washington have to do with this? I mean, I'm sure he had something to do with it. I'm not smart enough to understand why. And Genghis Khan? So we have some statues of some important figures during the Second World War. Royal Command of His Imperial Majesty. Of course, Mr. Albert Einstein. Mr. Harry S. Truman. We have General Douglas MacArthur and Joseph Stalin. Wow, the likeness of Stalin. Oh, but Churchill's the best. Yeah, that's definitely. Did Churchill pose for this? And why did they make Charles de Gaulle they just did Hitler twice? General Yamashita and Mussolini and Akira Tojo. really wonderful exhibits here at the JEATH Museum in Kanchanaburi. I think you should check it out if you're here. I mean, it's a museum on a video. I don't know why you watched it, but I had fun making it. And it doesn't feel so lonely if I bring you with me. Right, thanks for watching, and we're gonna check out a lot more about this period in history in this area in the next few videos. So like and subscribe if you're into that sort of thing, and thank you for being here. I love you. Goodbye.